Here's a quick story for you. When my business partner and I first sold our startup, I was over the moon. We just hit a home run with a SaaS company and the payday was sweet. A chunky six-figure number that put a real spring in my step. But for some reason, it left me feeling a little empty. Like I'd ordered a double cheeseburger, but only got a single. What I came to realize was it wasn't about the money. It was about the challenge. I hadn't aimed high enough. I mean, if I'd set my sights on a seven-figure startup from the get-go, that sale could have been the grand finale. Instead, it felt like a mid-season cliffhanger. That's when it hit me. When it comes to your dreams and goals, it's time to supersize. Think big, bolder, because let's face it, who doesn't like the sound of making a grand ascent? That's a jingle I can dance. Because let's face it, who doesn't like the sound of making $1,000 a second? Now that's a jingle I can dance to. Hey there, it's Alex Berman. On this channel, we talk about entrepreneurship, the digital nomad lifestyle, and personal growth. If that sounds like what you're interested in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's start learning together. I don't want you to make the same mistakes I did. I was content making $3,000 a month. I even bought a car to celebrate, but I was cruising on that plateau for way too long. I almost lost my whole 20s to that comfort zone. Looking back, I realized that some of the goals I set were, well, let's call them miniature dreams. I want you to avoid that pitfall. Dreams so big, it scares you a little or a lot. Heck, go for the whole shebang, 100 million, a billion. Why not? This video, by the way, is part of our Digital Nomad series aimed to promote my new book, Digital Nomad Manifesto. If this resonates with you, I highly recommend checking out the full playlist and also getting the book on Amazon by going to digitalnomadmanifesto.com. It starts at only 99 cents. Stay tuned as we explore more concepts related to health, wealth, and love. Just remember, it's not all about can. It's about pushing your limits, going beyond the ordinary, and discovering what you're truly capable of. Let's aim high. Take any goal you have in mind and multiply it by 20. If you're aiming for $100, let's make it 2,000. That's your new minimum because we as humans tend to get comfortable as soon as we hit a certain milestone, however modest. Next, consider your dream lifestyle. It's crucial to delve into the reality of this ideal, not just fantasize about it. We tend to think that other people's lives are perfect and problem-free, especially when compared to our own. We see success and automatically assume it comes without its own set of difficulties. For instance, consider fame. It might seem appealing, but imagine the impact on your privacy. Entering a restaurant or bar, you'd instantly be recognizable. Your personal space would be constantly invaded. If you become wealthy, you might outgrow certain relationships. Those unable to keep up with your new lifestyle may drift away. This isn't meant to be a buzzkill, just a reality check. Your goals, as great as they might be, will come with their own share of speed bumps. So remember to think about the whole picture before you start chasing those dreams down. And for the love of all things shiny, don't get suckered into these flashy Lamborghinis on Instagram or the flawless lifestyle YouTubers. Heck, even when it came to dating, I had a pretty good run till Valentine's Day rolled around and I was stuck playing a not so fun game of romantic musical chairs. Remember, everything comes with a price tag, no exceptions. To make significant strides in life, there's going to be some trade-offs. If your goal is amassing wealth, that requires dedication, sometimes years of it. I've been in the game for almost a decade now, and it's not all about yacht parties and toasting with crystal flutes of champagne. The path will demand hard work and postponing regret. The trick is to own your choices and their consequences, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Don't play the blame game when things don't pan out the way you want it. Remember, you're the captain of your own ship. It's your job to navigate the high seas, no matter how stormy. Embrace the challenges, own the consequences, and keep dreaming big. No matter how stormy, embrace the challenges, own the consequences, and keep dreaming big. To make significant strides in life, there will be some trade-offs. If your aspiration is amassing wealth, it's a path that requires dedication, sometimes years. I've been in the game for almost a decade now, and it's not all about yacht parties and toasting with crystal flutes of champagne. The path will demand hard work and postponing gratification. The spontaneous games of beer pong, indulging in your favorite foods, or playing hours of video games a day will have to stop for a while. But once you've managed to carve out your niche, maintaining that position is considerably easier than the initial journey. Your ultimate goal should be a life where abundance is the norm. A life characterized by good health, relationship options that align with your lifestyle, and enough wealth to let you experience the things you truly enjoy. Self-understanding and thinking big are your tickets to freedom. So strap in and prepare for a journey of self-discovery and boundless ambition. But before we go any further, let's take a moment to talk about budgeting for your dream life. Just like snowflakes, everyone's dream life is unique with different costs attached. So it's high time to crunch some numbers and figure out what your dream life looks like. Are you overestimating your needs, or maybe are you underselling yourself? Here's the thing. When we daydream about striking it rich, we often picture ourselves living like the Kardashians with mega mansions, yachts, and private jets. Now, it's not bad to dream, but is this the life you actually want? And more importantly, how do we get there? Let's break it down. You might think that luxury items like a fancy New York City penthouse or a private jet are exclusive to the likes of Branson and Bezos. But guess what? They aren't as pricey as you might imagine. That dreamy luxury apartment, it could be yours for about $50,000 per month. A private jet, though a sizable investment, can be maintained for a few $1,000,000 a year. A fleet of high-end cars, a personal chef, a housekeeping team, these are not impossible dreams. But don't get too hung up on these numbers. They're just examples. Your dream life could be as simple as a cozy cabin in the woods or as grand as a villa in St. Bart's. The key is to figure out what your dream life looks like to you and plan accordingly. To help you picture this, I'm going to run through the costs of a few luxury lifestyle items. That way you can use this as a springboard to jumpstart your dream life budget. But remember, it's your dream life, so add, subtract, or completely ignore these examples as you wish. It's all about what you want, not what the world thinks you should want. Check this out. So a Rolex Submariner watch is $10,000 to $15,000. A 6,000 square foot house in a suburban area is $1 to $2 million. Luxury car like a Mercedes could be $110,000 to $250,000. A luxury apartment in New York City is $20,000 to $50,000 a month. A private chef could be $50,000 to $100,000 a year. Not that bad. A first class round trip flight could be anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000. Those designer handbags that you want, those are $5,000 to $6,000 each, or even less. A luxury yacht for a week is $150,000 to $500,000. A high-end home theater system is only $10,000 to $50,000. So the main thing I want you to take away from those numbers is we think we need millions and millions of dollars to succeed and feel good and feel achieved. But most of us don't need nearly that much. And in fact, this video isn't about pressuring you into a lifestyle dripping with luxury items you might not even want. For instance, I can't see myself spending more than $500,000 a year. That breaks down to roughly $42,000 a month, which is the monthly revenue of a reasonably successful business. And yes, our companies rake in that much already, and we're still tiny. Living a life that exudes wealth doesn't have to drain your bank account. Picture this: a swanky house or apartment in the city, a luxury car parked in the driveway, a personal chef whipping up gourmet meals, and your kids attending a top-notch private school. All that wouldn't cost more than $500,000 a year. So you don't need $1 billion to live a killer life. Think about it. If you're dropping $500,000 every year, you'd have to keep that up for 2,000 years to blow through $1 billion. And let's be real, none of us are hitting that age mark anytime soon. Now, the $1 million question, or should I say the $500,000 question, is what do you want? And that brings us to the power of mindset. Think of your mind as a powerful tool. It can build great towers of success or dig deep holes of failure. It all comes down to what you think and believe. In this part of the video, we've looked deep into your mind. In this section of the Digital Nomad series, we've looked deep in your mind, looking at limiting beliefs. We've questioned old attitudes. We've replaced negative thoughts with more empowering ones. But remember, mindset change doesn't happen overnight. It's like a muscle that needs daily workouts. Practicing mindfulness, meditation, and positive affirmations regularly are your best tools, so stick with them. Mindset is a crucial part of the puzzle, but it's not the whole picture. Next up, we'll tackle health, wealth, and love. They form the freedom triangle, giving you the physical energy, financial power, and relationship abundance to make the most of your new mindset. As we step into the next part of the series, we'll dive deep into a world where junk food doesn't control you and sitting on the couch all day doesn't appeal to you. We'll discover a life where your body runs on good food and is energized by regular exercise. This isn't a quick fix journey. It's about making healthy habits that you can stick to for life. Are you ready to start building the body that goes hand in hand with your new mindset? Well, watch the next video and let's continue our journey together. That's all for today's video. If you found it insightful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to check out our other videos for more valuable content and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, keep learning and stay motivated.